Hello everyone. If you're anything like me, you have probably started projects full of hope and good ideas, only to discover that things didn't kind of work out quite as you'd hoped. Well, this little lot here was one such case in point. What I was trying to do was to do like an ombre effect with embossing powders, and there was not sufficient colour, or not enough of the pigment and too much glitter or whatever. Anyway, I wasn't happy with the results. I just thought they looked dreadful. And things like this, I don't always throw them straight away. I think, oh, well, it might come in handy. I'm a great one for believing in things might come in handy. So what I want to try and do today is to resurrect some of these things and see if I can salvage a card out of them. And my idea is this. I want to I cut this panel. This is a memory box die, actually. It's from a set of backgrounds. I can't remember the name exactly, but I don't know if they're still available. I had a job years ago trying to get them. I saw some at a craft fair, went back to get it, and it wasn't there, and you know how it is. Couldn't manage it. Anyway, what I've done, I have cut that panel, this trellis type thing, from a front panel for my card. This card is half of A4, cut down the length, and tent folded. And I have just seen down this, oh dear, it's one of those days, down the side here, I cut that with one of my framelit dies. And can you see there's some blue down this? I don't know if you can see that. There's some blue down the side. That was because I previously cut a card panel that had got some deep blue pigment powder applied on the front, and some must have stuck to the die. But this is it's an ink rubber, and it's usually pretty good at removing. That's better. Didn't take much, but isn't it funny? You didn't see it at the time, just seen it now. Okay, I'll get back to the point in hand in a minute. My idea was to use this trellis die cut over this, which I don't like, and I thought I'd put that behind it. So if that goes on the card base, this goes over. You won't know what it says. You won't have a clue what it says. It just looks like a little bit of twinkle behind. So that's what I'm going to do. First of all, I will put some foam tape around the back of this card panel. Get my sticky scissors. Put this on. I'll try and remember to stay in shot. And honestly, I think I've been doing this long enough to know what I was doing, but I forget about the camera, and I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Putting this on here. Right. Now, is that going to touch any of this? I don't think it is really. Yeah, it might just touch that bit there. If I put a little bit just above this trellis there, I might be able to let's just see. I think that should hold it, actually. Let me put some glue on the back of it first, bit of adhesive anyway, on the back of this. And take off this and a bit of this one. I'll take all of it, in fact. Right. There. Right. Now then, take off the rest of these. I love this tape. Really versatile. Not too thick and quite narrow. A little bit of glue stick on the top just stops that foam tape from grabbing that card base, and then if it's in the wrong place I can't move it. So let's just try and get this centered on here. There we go. Stick that down. Now, you really can't tell, can you, that that's supposed to say love? It's just looking like a little bit of a doodad. Anyway, here I've got some rather failed embossing on some butterflies, but I have, as Blackadder would say, a cunning plan. Or was it Baldric? Don't know. So this, I think, is the best of the three. These are a pocket full of happiness butterflies, and I found this one that I'd already cut out, and I thought perhaps I would put some glamour dust on the front, and I can't remember whether that is glamour dust. I think it might be embossing, because I don't think that suits the front. The colour suits the colour very well, so I thought this one might be better. I think I'll just do it as is, like this, and I'm going to use those for something else. To stick these together, I'm going to use a glue dot. So I'm going to put the glue dot behind this top panel, the top piece, and join it to just there. I like to see those sticking out, and that's going to go kind of there somewhere, I think. I'll put some little jewels in, and I thought what I would do with these is to just use a tiny die that says "with love," and die cut some of that to add a little sentiment. So I think I will put some double-sided tape on the back. Is that too wide? Well, what have I done? Oh, there it is. I think we'll be, is this narrower? This one's a bit better. I think it's a bit narrower. I'll get a longer piece of stuff in there. Okay, there's room for one there, and there's room for another one in this bit here. Okay, so we will cut out the love from this side. Found some feathers in the garden. I'm going to be having a play with those sometime, see what I can come up with. Right, that is the love. It's all, I'll leave it in there for a moment because I don't want to flatten it, so I'll just cut it off. Now I've got to do the, keep getting stuck. Good gracious me. That was the love, and now I need the width. Just make sure I haven't got this extra bit from the previous cut. Okay, now I need the width. Okay. It looks pretty grim as a bit of embossing, but I think, I'm hoping that by the time it's been die cut and put onto a little amount, that it should look a bit better. Right, now I thought the width of a little sentiment would be all right with this, so let's just start to cut a bit of this. Right, how long will we need it? Here's my width. Oh dear, come on. There we go. there's the width. And what did I do? Oh, here's the love over here. Kind of difficult to see. I don't want to put these down yet because I don't want to flatten them by putting them through the, that'll be about right. So I'll just lift those out for a moment while I cut this to the right length. Oh, it moved. Let me just see if this is, I think that'll do. Okay. There we go. Here's my little short sentiment piece. Now I'll stick these on properly with and here's the love. Let's just take the middle out of there. Okay. Left a bit. I often shorten or elongate die cuts for sentiments because often they're not the actual, you can't find a sentiment die that's exactly the length of the sentiment you want to cut. So put that on there. I think that would look all right, don't you? A bit of foam tape on the back of this one. Take the back off. There we go. About there. This one needs another glue dot on the back of this. In fact, I might put a couple on because it's a bigger area. Right. There we are. And just perhaps a pearl or something on the top there, some little gems. I've got a little box of gems here. These are tiny, they're about 1 millimeter. Let's have a look. A couple of those. And we're done. I think from, you know, the ashes has risen something that doesn't look too bad at all. So, don't throw stuff away. It might come in handy. Thanks so much for watching.